Hello guys. So basically there's something I've been hearing on the radio every day I'm driving back from work. And I just felt like I should just give you guys a loop into what it's really about. Remember, everybody who you see pitching you an idea on how to become successful really wants to gain something from you, and that's the truth. So it's a question of what can you really do for them. So let me tell you what this is actually all about. On the radio, I hear this bunch of guys who keep going down and telling me about how you can financially empower yourself with the Forex market. What's the Forex market? They say, oh, it's a $5 trillion industry where people make so much money while the bank CEOs are basically cashing out, and then now you and I can basically join in and make so much money from it. Well, guess what? I've tried it. Like, pretty sure a bunch of other people out there. But there are some nitty-gritties to Forex. But you know what? This is not really about Forex. This is actually about what these guys are trying to offer you. And then they come out with this program, or more like this company, they call it IMarketsLive. So IMarketsLive, or IML, is basically this organization based in the USA that's basically packaged the whole knowledge of Forex and sell it to people. That helps you probably make money through trading, but they also make money through a third way, which is really what I want to share with you guys and talk about. So in Nigeria, basically, when you hear guys who tell you, oh, you know what, maybe I should even tell you my own story, but I'll say that later, you know what, okay, I'll say that later. But in Nigeria, when you hear guys are telling you basically, you know, come, we have a program, we're organizing a seminar, come and learn how to trade Forex, and then, you know, we're going to give you a certain software that's going to help you making money while you're learning, that we're trying to empower you. You know what, I cashed out from my bank today, you know, I had money put into my bank account, and I made like $5,000, $10,000. Yes, it is actually true, they do make that much money. But guess what? They don't make that money trading Forex. It's a bloody lie. They made that money through the third way you can make money through IML. And that is what they call the compensation plan. The compensation plan is basically a network marketing plan. So the reason why they can spend that amount of money on the radio talking about this program they're actually inviting you for is so that you come down and register with 100,000 naira. You see that 100,000 naira, there's a commission that goes to them. It's a typical network marketing business. Now, if you understand Forex, perhaps if you've done this before or you're about to do this and you spend some time understanding Forex, you realize that you're not just trading against the market. It's a zero-sum game. Zero-sum game means if somebody wins, somebody's losing. Two of you cannot win at the same time. Now, you are trading against the banks, the large financial institutions that have the high capital, you know, and then you're using your small $100, $1,000, and you think you're going to make money. Look at you. Laugh at yourself, please. But this is how it works. Some people get lucky, you know. You hear stories about some guys who basically use as little as $70 and they make $12,000. It's a once in a blue moon kind of situation. In fact, I was in a group where one of us with $70 made $12,000 trading cryptocurrencies. I mean, if look, the market just moved all crazily and the guy was just there, person, you know, in favor of the rise and it works for him. It doesn't mean to ever work again. Don't think that's how Forex is. I'm not using that one outlier kind of story to determine your own success with Forex. You have to think long term. Now, imagine you enter the market with $100, even $1,000. You're trading against these high capitalized traders and you're trading against your brokers. That's the one thing that IML won't tell you. You are equally trading against your broker. Even if you set your entire parameters and you know that the market is eventually going to go up, yeah? No, your brokers do. I think they use so much funds and push the price the other way. And it usually clips you because you're greedy, which is nothing that you get to figure out when you're trading Forex. A lot of us go in there greedy. So you have lot sizes. Lot sizes determines basically how much you get to earn per trade. So per movement, you could earn as little as 10 cents and as much as $10, depending on how much your lot size is. So it can be 0.1 or 0.001, it all depends, you know. So imagine you're a young hustler like myself, you put in $100 and you want to like double your investments. Sometimes it works, and you put in $100 and make like $170 at the end of the trade, you know. And then some other times you put out $100 and you have like less than $10 left, you know, before they cut you out. And they're giving you margins and stuff like that. If you're into Forex, you should understand all these terminologies, you know. But the ultimate thing is this. These brokers will deliberately push the price down to net you off. They'll go below your own stop loss, cut you out, cause you to lose money, and then the market will eventually go to where the market was always going to go to. So there's so many things that basically make you lose money in Forex. If you have big capital and you're a trader, it's easier for you than when your capital is quite little. Because I don't see why you spend that much hours thinking, analyzing, so like $100 can grow to $102 at the end of 24 hours. It's quite cumbersome. I'm just saying. But the other way you can make money basically through IML is the network marketing bits. Now this is the part they don't tell you in the adverts. When you're always hearing on radio they're making $10,000, they're basically gonna cash out $5,000, it's true. But it is not from trading Forex. You see, they keep on marketing the whole Forex thing to you because they don't want to tell you it's through the network marketing angle. When you register with them with 100,000 naira, I think when I registered it was about $199 you would take. So I don't know what their own conversion rate is, but they told you it's 100,000 naira. But that's what you end up working with. And when you work with your 100,000 naira, giving it to them, they cash out from your 100,000 naira. That's 100,000. They cash from it, and they use the remaining ones to register you with IMarketsLive. Truly, if you want to learn Forex for the long term, it makes sense to do it. But I'm like, the common Nigerians who go and hustle for these kind of things, can you afford to be dropping 100k every month in the name of learning? It's a bit tough. I mean, think about it. It's a bit tough. If you can afford to be dropping 100k every month, you might not even need Forex in your life. I mean, you get by, you understand? But the average Nigerians, the students and all that kind of stuff, they'll tell you about the Forex trade, not the Forex trading. The real money comes from that. I'm going to share my story with you. There's this guy in the US, I never saw a Nigerian dude. I was online, I found a dude in the US, former high school NFL player, well, I can't call him NFL, high school football player basically, and the American football, what is like rugby in Nigeria basically, in England basically. So I saw this guy, he talked about it, he sold the vision to me, I caught it, I registered, I invested $1,000 into the entire package. That's my registration for my trading account and stuff like that. So I pushed it all out there, and this is what basically happened. I think within that month, I made some money, I lost, but I lost a hell of a lot more. Yeah, that's about $600. It's not money for some people, yeah, you know. For me back then, it was quite huge, you know. So I lost that money ultimately, and when I lost the money, I went back to this upline of mine, this American dude, and I'm just talking to him. I was like, you know, initially I was like, I'm just interested into trading, you know. I'm not really interested in network marketing and stuff like that. And they said, you just trade, you're gonna make money, follow their rules, you know, sign up for their, I forgot what they call it again, you know, they have money count or something else, signals, trading signals. They send you alerts and you're just fixing the trade and you'll be fine. Because of time differences, sometimes the alerts coming when I'm asleep, so I can't keep it on time and stuff like that, you know. So I had that issue basically a lot of the time. So he and I were talking eventually, and I was kind of like trying to figure out his psychology around this whole thing. And he told me, you know what, bro, when I registered, that's him, he registered with $7,000. He said, well, he started trading with $7,000, and then he lost basically $4,000 of that money. Then he hit the signals, he tried to bring the money back to $6,000, and then he pulled his money out and he stopped trading. So every time he goes online and he puts a picture of his trades over there, he's actually trading with a demo account. All the money he was making was from the compensation scheme, the referrals. And that's what he told me, that man, you have to do referrals. Because the referrals make sure you are still there learning, while at the same time, you don't have to pay that excessive 100,000 or 50,000 or whatever it is that you pay in Nigeria. I don't do it anymore for now. But the point is this, guys, if you want to get involved, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, really. I think you should do it. It's cool. It's good to have an additional skill. Make sure it's something you want to do. You're not really doing it for the money. If you're doing it for the money, everybody going into business for the money, but if you're doing it for the money, the quick gains right now, you're going to lose. Your greed will set in. You're going to take huge risk. One thing you need to know about trading generally, whether Forex, whether equity, whatever it is you need to understand how to manage your risk. Okay? The sad thing is they don't even teach you risk factor as well as you need to learn it. It's like you have to lose in the market to figure out that, hey, be patient and steadily grow your wealth. But I can imagine you paying 100,000 naira every month and someone is saying be patient. And how will you make up the money for the next month? I mean, it's just good business. But they don't know that. They're just telling you know what, refer. Now, they put up radio adverts, you invite friends to come for their seminars, they sell the vision to you as well. But get this, if you're not very good at network marketing, don't do it either. Seriously. After the first 2 months, you'll be frustrated. You'll be reasoning how much money you spent. You'd have wasted money trading. Yes, because you feel like you have too much money, you have wasted it trading. There's no way, just get used to it. Even with the signals, there's no way you're going to be a superstar winner in your first 2-3 months of trading Forex. People who you see better who are trading for a long time and are making it are guys who understand the fundamentals of trading. That means they understand the news that's happening in the US, in Japan, in other markets again we really trading. I don't remember. I think it's basically the Japanese market and then the US market. Okay, of course, England as well. So they understand the news that go on in that country, understand Fed rates. Do you even understand inflation rates? Do you understand monetary policy rates? If you understand these things, you understand there are news that help you determine exactly how the market will rise or fall, or how any currency will rise or fall against each other. So you're going to be doing currencies across different countries ultimately, and understanding the fundamentals will help you or guide you into your trades. Then of course you must understand the technical things behind the trade. You should know how market move. You learn these things in forex trading ultimately, but like I said, it takes time. If you have that resource and can commit yourself to that time, even if just for a year, you buy. I think you really learn, or let's say you get value for your investments. But if you can't, then you have to know how to network market. So please don't get swayed by what they tell you on the radio. Like it's not a one-time thing. You always continuously register. They don't ever tell you that. They'll tell you that the money comes from Forex, $10,000, they cash it out from your bank. Yes, they really cashed out $10,000, but it's not from Forex trading, it's from your money. That is why they keep on going on radio. They're not trying to help you by telling you, oh, we made some cool cash, and we're just trying to empower people through Forex. Some people have quit their jobs, blah, blah, more blah. It's like it came in, it's made us all feel stupid, we were cashing out and they went out. Network marketing means take the money from the vulnerable and give it to the smarter ones. That is typically network marketing. And I always ask myself a question: the last guy at the bottom of the pyramid, where there's nobody else to take money from, how will he survive? Oh, you expect that guy to survive through the Forex trading, even with the upline and even doing that very same thing. Come on. So guys, if you have the bar to spend, go ahead. If you don't, go and buy something and sell it. That's all I have for you guys. Till next time, stay undefeated.